Okay. Well, let's see what the damage done is. Let's just Thank you, DJ. Hello. I need those, DJ. It's a sad day. They've ruined Samurai. You see this move that's grayed out now? They took away one of Samurai's coolest abilities and changed the job, and it's only worse for it. It's not better in any way. It just feels so wrong. I hate it. I forgot to take pictures though of what my crits look like. Oh my gosh. I did it. I hit shift 9 instinctively. Oh, I was about to do it again. This is awful. Okay, well. Just as I thought, it feels awful. It feels so bad. Why, DJ? Of all the jobs in this game, Samurai was perfectly fine. Before those little baby normie controller players, they thought that they had to just absolutely cut it down. And they did it in the stupidest way possible. Oh wait. They did do two nice things. First off, this lasts longer, which I love, because that way it's less awkward to hit it during big damage windows when I'm weaving. And now this is a circle instead of a cone, which is nice. Wait, is the animation different? Hold on. It looks like it's about the same animation. I think it's the same animation, yeah. Alright. Newfound adventure. Awful. I hit shift 9 every time and nothing happened and I wanted to die. Let's see, pause that. That's the problem though, DJ. All the other tanks got really nice buffs. Oh, that's the new mount! I need to see how you get that mount. But, you're gonna be seeing, if I'm playing any tank anytime soon, DJ, you're either gonna see Paladin or Dark Knight, because Dark Knight got some nice touch-ups. Which I really am happy for, because Dark Knight is a tank I enjoyed. Newfound adventure. Byleth, how lovely to see you. If you're not in too much of a rush, I was about to make a pot of tea. Would you like a cup? Uh-huh. Oh, really? How much? Take a seat, then I'll find something to nibble on as well. This is gonna be voiced. I know it. Really? Only that much? Easy. I'm gonna go buy that later.
It's so much quieter these days without everyone around.
Thanks for saying hi and thanks for the important details.
Your return, you understand? I
have a bottle this time.
I know that each and every one of you is doing well and keeping busy with your endeavors. Meanwhile, I'm left with a surplus of free time and the question of how to make the most of it. What about you? Any plans for the immediate future?
Oh man, this is my first time playing the MSQ as Bun Boy. I look so much better now. A grand new adventure, of course.
Traveling to the edge of existence and back wasn't enough? Well, if that's the case, I might have a suggestion for you. You fought bravely and selflessly, helping those in need and saving our star from unimaginable threats.
That's right, don't forget it.
For your deeds, you've been hailed as the champion of Eorzea and a host of other incredible things. But why not put those titles aside for a while?
I guess I could be an ultimate legend, but oh wait, I am every day.
Put yourself as a simple adventurer again and travel
Sorry.
the world in search of wonder.
It's just the thing though. That's kind of my thing, is how they're all like, oh, but we're just an adventurer again. It's like, we were really only just an adventurer for A Realm Reborn, really. Because even in Heavensward, like, we were already kind of the champion of Eorzea and everything, so. Hey, that parse party you sent me to actually wasn't bad. We got to nail first pull. I was surprised. I actually got to practice some nail, like, very consistently. But I got to see the dragon dives like 3-4 times. I was usually like the only person alive. I was the only person alive for it like twice. And then one time I think I didn't shift south enough and I killed everyone and it was funny. But that was the first time we saw the dives, so I don't really count that one. But yeah, we're gonna have a nice chat with her on. So when we do Thoradin and Nidhogg, are we also doing are we doing Ukob that day or a different day? Just let me know. Let's see. Hold on. Roleplay. Look at my beautiful bun boy. Your guy who knows what mysteries are waiting to be discovered. That's a great idea, but where to start? That is a good point, because technically my character doesn't know where to do. Different day. Okay. Fine by me. I'm just a little bun boy who's
So many
ripe for
exciting
adventure,
places to choose from.
full of wonder.
It's hard to narrow it down. But I believe I have the perfect destination in mind.
Oh.
Thavnair. That's where you should go next. I doubt you were able to squeeze in a proper tour of Radzat the last time you were there. What with the burning skies and rampaging monsters and so forth. And I'm sure Vritra would be pleased to see you.
We didn't really get to enjoy
Then
the
there's
cool
the bounty
Bollywood music,
itself.
that's true.
The Empire's presence in the region was always a deterrent to exploration. So if you've a mind to sail that sea, now's your chance. Just think of all the new experiences you could have.
Yeah.
Tell me, have you been to the ruins beneath the waters of the Bounty? As the bearer of Azem's crystal, you may consider your duty to see at least that much.
Anything for my psychopath genocidal friend.
Oh, I know that
Not-
look.
Not
That's an
Xenos
adventurer
or
ready
the
to
other
take
couple of
on the
Asians we
world.
bonded with.
In anticipation of an occasion like this, I was planning to gift you a new set of traveling clothes, but it's still a work in progress.
It's okay, my cape is better.
Shouldn't take much longer now though, so sit tight and I'll have the last few bits sewn up before you can finish another cup of tea.
Although, I guess I'll wear it for the MSQ. Make sure it has pockets. You're the best, Jataru, and totally not evil.
Stitch in here and trim in there. Not the threats with love and care. Just a little more to go.
You're
I'm
not
sure
making me
you're still
close. I see those
brimming with
sheep on that.
excitement.
You're lying. You're just crocheting a little sheep.
I am one with the needle. See how the fabric surrenders to my whims.
Okay. What I do need to figure out is I saw these really fly winter
Don't worry.
coats.
I'll make sure the lining has plenty of pockets for all your
I'm
little
assuming it's the
treasures.
dungeon gear, but we're
I
gonna find
swear
out.
Adventurers are worse than children when it comes to hoarding every feather and leaf and animal hide they come across.
Tataru, I don't want to talk about it. All right. My item storage situation is enough of a problem as it is.
Oh, we mustn't forget the waterproofing. Gods forbid you forget to disrobe before plunging into the sea, or a river, or a piping hot bath.
What the heck? Where's this? Is this up near the Sea of Clouds, it looks like? No way! Is this the Void? Come on, bro. Can't you just die? I know you got a thick one, but... Did he, like, totally merge with his Void scent? Newfound adventure. I think that was the Void, is where that was taking place.
Ah, you're awake.
Which would be cool if the next... Well, no, I doubt we'd go straight to the 13th in the next expansion. Or the Void, rather. Also, if you heard sneezing in the background, it was my pup.
My apologies. I do get a little carried away with my sewing.
I need the... they better make an orchestral
You seem
roll of this
awfully
song.
cheerful. Pleasant dream? Or are you just looking forward to the next chapter of your grand saga? Either way, I promise to provide you with new apparel, and so I shall. If you'll accompany me to the Diamond Forge, we can put the finishing touches on your outfit. Shall we?
Man, I love the Cloak of Happiness, though. It's gonna be really hard to glam over it with the... As good as the story top is that they're about to give us. I feel like it's a tad loud. Wait, how many poetics I got? Okay, no, we're good. Give me the goods. A little more room in the shoulders. Open up the cuffs, and a final adjustment to the hem. All done. Let's see how it looks on the mannequin. Oh, it's still auto text. Dang, it does look really nice. Well, what do you think? Doesn't it stream ready for a bold new adventure? I like the boots. The boots will be good for other glams. I'm so glad you approve. You've outdone yourself, Tataru. Thank you. Oh, stop. You'll make me blush. If you really want to thank me, though, all I ask is that you wear this on your travels. Fine. I guess you convinced me. Or at least anywhere lots of adventurers might gather, hehe. They'll look at you, a famous hero, and wonder wherever did he purchase those stylish yet practical garments. And before you know it, hordes of new customers will be climbing over each other to place orders at Taru's boutique. That was another dog sneeze. I think that dog sneeze was picked up. You good, doggy? You got allergies or something? Yeah? Yeah. Mwahaha, I can hear it now, the merry clink clink of gill overflowing from my coffers. Sweet music to my ears. Oh wow, even a necklace. And earrings too. Wow, the whole shlam bam. Ahem. What, are you good, doggy? Let's see, Merchant Empire side. I'm most excited to start. Fresh chapter of your life, new places to go, new people to meet. I often wonder how you remember all of your experiences and exploits without taking at least a few notes. It's my autism. It gives me a really good memory or something like that. Oh, maybe you should start doing just that. You never know when some odd past detail might become relevant. Or if one day you'll take a blow to the head and forget the better part of the past decade. Something to keep in mind in any case. Wait, what? Oh, the collection was expanded? Interesting. The Unending Codex is now available under collection in the duty section of the main menu. New entries of prominent terms and characters will be added to the Codex as you progress through the main scenario quests. Interesting. Suppose they didn't just work in introducing that sooner, or maybe they do for new players, and for max level players they just do it now. I don't know. Oh wait. Oh wait, do I have to? Oh no, they did give it to me. Yeah, these gloves are okay. I'm not a huge fan. What I actually wish I could put on right now is my Viera gloves. Also not sure how I feel about the split down the back. Okay, we'll quickly head uptown after this. As the former receptionist and sometimes intelligence gatherer for the Scions, allow me to offer you a word of advice. Do not expect juicy rumors to simply fall into your lap. Adventurers rely on gossip, and the best places to pick up information are taverns and markets. At present, you only have a broad destination in mind. When you arrive in Thavnir, I suggest you explore your options at Mareed's Mayhane, the finest drinking establishment in Razathan. Charm the employees, and they'll not only point you in the direction of local tale-tellers, but also share with you the tricks for loosening their tongues. Now I really must be getting back to running my boutique. Enjoy your journey, Byleth, and may fair fortune find you. Okay, quickly gonna hit up the inn. Glam it up. It seems like it dyes pretty well, so it seems the cloak doesn't change color. But yeah, not huge on the gloves, just because it's not like... Wait, what's this? You may now try on gear from the online store. See, now these I like. Those are a mighty fine pair of boots. Now, if only they could have made this bigger. The tragedy of glamour. What to take out? I usually got a bunch of pants I don't need. I'll just do the boots and the top. All black's not bad. I like dark navy. But this glove situation is what I don't like. That's much better. Cool, we outie. Anything else? I guess I'll give you that. Give you that. I was gonna sell these, but oh wait, there's one thing I did want to see with these for a different glam of mine. Okay. Those I wanted to trade in for marks. I'll actually put this right there. I'll remember to put this Gordian and Alex. These ones I'm going to put in my bag. These I can just get rid of. Yeah, does the crown look okay? What's this necklace look like? Yeah, it's not bad. Only problem is that you can't see it with this outfit. Oh no, you can. Ah. Why not? I think the jewel is the same color as the stone. Oh yeah, it is in my crown. Well dang, if only you could see it, it would match perfectly. All I know is, once this is done, going straight to PvP. Oh wait, no, I should probably do the alliance raid first, because I'm probably gonna end up killing so much time in PvP. Hello, lady. I remember you. Welcome to Myreed's Mayhane. Oh, hello. I did not recognize you at first. Are you here alone? Let me find you a table. Wait, are these different shades of blue? Ruins beneath the bounty. Would you be speaking of the sunken treasure vault? We have one regular, a historian in fact, who could tell you all about that. Ah, there he is, Professor Jalheen. I thought I saw him come in. Although a somewhat private sort, the professor is quick to befriend those who share his fondness for the Mayhane's unique beverages. Offer him any drink from our selection, and he should happily share everything he knows about the vault you seek, and a few other odd bits besides. Whatever you buy from for him is on the house, by the way. If Mary Mayreed found out I took coin from Thavnir's savior, she would have me scrubbing pots for a week. Hold on, this is setting me off. Ah, this is general purpose. I use the good die on these gloves. There we go. Better. Jeez. Yes. The following event cannot be skipped. Oh, this is one of those. And what may I do for you, my Eorzean friend? Just a friendly chat. How about a drink? Well, I certainly wouldn't say no to a drink freely offered. Here we are. One of my... I'm not going to get used to pronouncing this word. Mayreed's finest. Enjoy. Ah, lovely. Bottoms up. Jolene empties the cup in a single pull. That was very kind of you, sir, but I know when I'm being softened up. What is it that you want from me? Ho-ho, chasing down that old tale, are you? It does seem to appeal to the adventurous at heart. Now, where to begin? Might I assume you've heard of Al-Zadal? He was Khan of the Ari tribe, which sailed to Thavnir from the mainland, and a key figure in the history of Radz-at-Han. His decision to aid the Arkasodara is what ultimately won them the war against the Gajasura, thus allowing our predecessors to lay the foundation for this thriving city-state. The truly fascinating stories, however, concern his grandson, Al-Zadal III, who was known for his deeds as satrap in Radz-at-Han's early days. Some attest that this man traveled to another world entirely and returned with glittering riches. Others that he brokered an alliance with a certain worm of the first brood. Then there's the tale of the sunken vault, the one you seem most curious about. According to this legend, Al-Zadal III claimed a small island somewhere in the middle of the bounty. There he built a sanctuary reaching clear to the bottom of the sea, a deep and secret storehouse, and locked all his worldly wealth within. There we go. In the centuries since, whenever a natural disaster or hardship befell Radz-at-Han, folk would remember the tale of hidden treasure. Artly souls would set out to claim their fortune, but precious few ever made it home. Would you like to hear more? Apologies, I have a slight tickle oh, my cup appears to be empty. Another round for the professor. Get him, white girl wasted. Ah, I see we've reached an understanding. You're a sharp one, adventurer. Another prefer the professor. Oh ho ho, today was a splendid day to visit the Mayhane. Is he going to be too drunk to tell me anything? They'll sit down with it. Yep. Where were we? Yes. Those who did return from seeking the treasure vault flatly refused to speak what they saw. Did this discourage others? Nay, quite the opposite. Such accounts only served to feed the legend, and the golden lure grew stronger than ever before. That reminds me of something Azaham was saying. Azaham's a fellow connoisseur of spirituous potables. Yes, he is. Anyway, he was saying that one of his acquaintances went after the treasure himself. Hasn't been since he set sail, I hear. But he did have No, I can say no more. You seem a generous sort. What kind of man would I be to encourage what is clearly a foolhardy quest? If my words send you to your death, I could never live with myself. I am no stranger to peril. I am cool, funny man, Byleth. Is that so? Perhaps it is your turn to tell a tale then. What manner of dangers have you faced? Bruh. The very edge of existence. From anyone else, I'd struggle to believe it, but I recognize you now. You're the hero of the final days. A drink. I need another drink to settle my nerves. Mill heal. More of the same, if you please. As you wish, but this one is on your coin, Professor. Jalhi drains yet another cup dry. Yes, they would sell for lots. Very valuable. Anyway, you be who you are. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to share a little more. This friend of Asaham's, he was desperate to buy a treasure map. One would show the way to the entrance of the vault. Seems he would only get it from some merchant. What is his name? Bah, I forget. Let's drink to toast to you, my new best friend. Merely more drinks. How do I signal for water? Oh. Well, that does no good. My bunny charms distracted her. Your drink, sir. Ah, marvelous. I'm parched. Gulps down the cup of water. Poof! That was water. Did you tell her to bring me water? Oh no. This is probably for the best. Very kind of you, really. My head will certainly thank you in the morning. Okay, I was worried he was going to be pissed. Ugh. Ashamed to have overindulged. I am put in the mind of the words of Magister Julazan. Be wary of how much you drink, you swallow, lest it swallow you. Forgive me, I will subject you to no more of these unseemly antics. If you want to speak with Azaham, well, as I said, we share a taste for the mayonnaise. Mayonnaise. I just realized it's mayonnaise now. Mayonnaise fine spirits. You probably came in here when we were talking. I wish you fortune in finding your fortune. You appear to have learned all that Jalheen has in regard to El Silval. To find out more, you'll need to locate the man by the name of Azahama. Oh my gosh, everyone's minions. Minions everywhere. Oh, he's in the area. I have to find him. Jeez, I wonder where he is. Is mayonnaise an instrument? Yes, I am Azaham. Azahama. Who might you be? I am man. Hold on. Oh. I think someone just got home. Give me a sec. Okay, I'm back. I said hi to people. Don't forget to do that. Okay. All true. I'm afraid my friend took a ship out in search of Alzahal's legacy, and I've been watching for his sales ever since. I tried to dissuade him, of course, but he refused to listen. All he could talk about was finding that vault. And that look in his eyes. I knew it wasn't common gold or jewels he lusted after. He was hunting Alzahal's the Third's otherworldly hoard, and his ambition would not be denied. I see it in you too, that appetite for the mysterious of the unknown. But I'll not attempt to turn you from your path. I know too well the futility of that endeavor. So I will tell you what my friend told me, how he convinced a merchant in the bazaar to give him a rough location of the vault's entrance. It seems this merchant, one Zazhal, I believe, is selling a map which shows the exact route, but my friend's purse was too tight for his exorbitant price. Sup, Dash, what's up? With what meager wealth he had, he instead paid to learn that these ruins are on a small island somewhere in the bounty. Within those ruins hides the path to the vault deep below. Oh man, Dash, there was this video. I was gonna send it to you. It was so bad. There was this awful Xenoblade video that YouTube recommended to me. And this guy was just straight up telling people, he's like, don't play Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Just watch all the cutscenes. And it was like, bro, what? And his reasoning was like, I'm scared people are going to be turned away by the franchise, by the combat, and by all the tutorials and stuff. And it's like, bruh, if they're going to get turned away from that, bad news, they're probably going to get turned away from 3. Because I guarantee you 3 is going to build off of what 2 did, like, mechanically. I guarantee it. Because X built off of 1, and then 2 just kind of did its own thing. And there's a lot of hints that in the trailer, because of all the weapons they're using, that it's going to build off of 2's combat style. I know, and I commented in it, I was like, you can do well enough and get by, but like the complexity and the depth is so fun and satisfying. And they just have to explain it better to the players and it'll be fine. But man, I wish I had it still. It just got ripped apart in the comments. Everyone was like, bruh. And he replied to my comment, and the guy was cool about it. He's like, I see your opinion, but like mine, I'm mostly focused on, I was like, you can't tell people like, play 1, don't play 2, play 3. Like, that's so weird. Just play 2. Especially, and his whole thing was like, you can just watch cutscenes and get the whole thing. But it's like, no, like, yeah, you can, but there's all the little bits in between that's like, you know, the good parts of an RPG. I don't know. I don't mind the in-depth. They just need to explain it better. Obviously, since I had help when I streamed too, I'll have a good idea of what I'm getting into, but they just need to do a much better job of explaining it. And the good news is that this time, because I watched one video point this out, hopefully the whole Monolith team should have been on this. Or at least a good chunk of it, you know, instead of them being like pulled apart during the production of 2. Like, I'm sure some of them are helping with Breath of the Wild too, but they mostly did world design and everything. And so I'm hoping that like they got that bit wrapped up, hopefully, or in the process of wrapping it up so they could focus more on 3. I'm assuming that because of how quickly 3's coming out compared to when 2 came out, that they must have had more of the team there to really, you know, push production. So that way there's a little bit less of the bugs and the data leaking and stuff that 2 had. Instead of being 40 people, I'm willing to bet the dev team. Yeah, I really hope that it gets that full attention that it deserves. With what meager wealth he had, he instead paid to learn these ruins. Oh no, I read that. If you truly intend to seek out Alzahal's treasure, I suggest you put your affairs in order. I wish things were different, but I do not believe my friend is ever coming home. Poor guy. Ooh, this is voiced. Guarantee it.
Please, Zashal, please! You must let me have that treasure map!
What's all this about?
Oh, that reminds me. I was gonna try something new where I hide the where I do that.
Monsters. My baby sister, still too young to fend for herself. Can you spare us no kindness?
I watched a video that said if you hide the text box, makes it a little more easy to
So,
immerse in.
You hope to find your fortune? And what? You expect me to surrender my wares for pity's sake? What have you to offer in payment? As I thought. Come back when you've more than rags to your name.
Dang.
This is no mere treasure map. It is a guide to the vaults of Arzadal III, one of the great satraps of Radzat Han, and a direct descendant of Alzadal Khan.
I see where this is going because I know who's supposed to come in and help us.
A map to Alzadal's legacy?
So he says. A fake, I'd wager.
This is no fake. The parchment is marked with an arcane glyph of passage. You may find the ruins hidden in the bounty, but you won't be setting foot inside without this in your possession. A priceless artifact it is, discovered amongst the rubble in the aftermath of the final days, and lovingly restored by yours truly. This map is the key to fabulous riches, and I'll be the king of fools to simply give it away.
Why not use it yourself? It's legit.
Be glad I am no such king boy. Your scrawny-eyed had never return with that treasure alive. Oh, cruel fate! Why must you tempt me with wealth I am powerless to claim? How I shall envy the one who purchases that precious.
Oh my gosh, she's a
Whatever
part
they
of it.
pay will be but pittance against the golden hoards they stand to uncover.
He's a part of the ruse. Hehehehe.
What of you, sir? Fighting man of your stature would surely relish the challenge of recovering Alzadal's lost fortune.
A fortune, you say?
He needs the money. Oh no, he's gonna fall
If I
sucker.
had but the strength to seize that treasure, my starving sister would never want for food.
I'll take it. Will this cover the price?
Huh. Oh no, maybe he is legit. He seemed concerned. Maybe he feels bad. One for spending money willy-nilly, indeed.
Well met, my friend.
Are we going on an adventure?
Someone is dressed for adventure.
Oh, is that for wearing the top?
But why Favner of all places? Knowing you, I suspect there's more to your plans than sightseeing and shopping. Ruins beneath the bounty. Curious. And here I've acquired a map to just such a site.
What a coinky dink.
With that sale, I do believe I've earned the rest of the day off. Thank you for your patronage, sir, but if you'll excuse me.
You needn't mind us.
And now I've fleeced one of the heroes of the final days. Pray the sisters were looking elsewhere.
This map may or may not be genuine. Either way, we'll need a ship to find out for sure.
Oh. You seem eager to get underway. I never took you for a treasure hunter.
Lest you misunderstand, I seek the treasure not for myself. If such a fortune truly exists, then it could help ease the struggles of those who lost their loved ones in the final days. I hope to do for Thavnir what you and Alphinaud did for the Alamegans when you recovered the Mad King's trove.
Aw.
Come now. You know Alphinaud needs little encouragement when it comes to recounting the tales of your shared exploits.
He's my fanboy. What can I do?
Speaking of precocious lads, that boy in the bazaar was clearly an accomplice of the merchant.
Oh, you noticed.
Suppose his role was to draw the attention of the crowd and add weight to the merchant's bold claims. Transparent act for the most part. It was not all mummery. The need to provide for his sister rang true enough. Thus, if some portion of the profits end up in that waif's pockets, then I will consider it money well spent.
Aw.
Whether the map leads us to the vault or not.
What a guy.
You are coming along, yes?
Yeah. Let's go. Naturally.
I thought as much. Now, let's see about securing a vessel.
Aw, he feels bad. You will recall I spoke of visiting Thavnir at Vitra's request. Well, he finally invited me to a feast. I made his proposal once I was too full of hanish delights to refuse. He wishes for me to train the Radiant host in lance work. But that is a tale for another time. Table. Help me. What we need now is a merchant or a trawler with a ship fit for the open seas. Matsuya is a fisherman by trade, yes. We should head to Akali and see if he can help us. I'm guessing we'll end up using a few other homies who are supposed to come help us out to get more information as to where it's at, 'cause the map's bad. My friends, what brings you to our humble village? Money. Lots of money. So you need a seaworthy vessel to seek these ruins. Considering it was your deeds which allowed us to return to fishing, I should think everyone would be glad for a chance to repay the favor. Wait here, and I will have a boat stocked and ready for you in no time at all. Oh, that was easy. Oh, he's all geared up. Shoot, I should have put on my gear. Oh, wait, I can do that now. Have you noticed our little shadow? He's been following us since we left the city. We see you there, boy. Show yourself. Ah, it is you. Do you know how far out of our way we walked so that you'd not cross paths with some wild beast? You maybe, I flew. I'm sorry, sir. Aren't you the heroes who saved Thavnir? You are. I know you are. And I've gone and cheated you. I work with Zazhal, you see, the map merchant, and my job is to play the pleading orphan and convince the crowd his wares are worth the price he asks. I'm ashamed of what I've done. I beg for your forgiveness. If not for you, my sister and I would never have, well, we'd be... Enough. I knew your name, and I paid the price willingly. A fortunate purchase, as it turns out, for my friend here. It was seeking those very ruins. You are kind to overlook the wrong I have done you. But there is more you need to know. It's fake, huh? The map you bought is very real. Oh, as is the island it shows. I overheard Zazhal selling the information to another customer. He told that man where he needed to search, about the ruins, about the vault, about everything, and the man sailed out to find his fortune, never to return. You cannot go alone to that place. You should have more friends with you, maybe even a whole army. I do not doubt the ruins hold danger, but I assure you, between the two of us, there is little we cannot overcome. He was right. Please, I cannot bear the thought of... Alright, comrades, we may need to... Now you've gone and made him cry. I did not. That was not my intention. Oh, very well. Assuming we do find this treasure hoard, it may prove wise to have more hands along for the carrying. Any ideas on whom to approach? The Scions have scattered far and wide since our last gathering. Y'shtola. Y'shtola. Her magics would be a welcome addition. I am loath to interrupt her research. Mayhap we could ask a little less prickly companion. He doesn't like Y'shtola. Grahatia. Aye, Kryl may have her hands full rebuilding the students, but if you reach out to Graha, he would surely leap at the invitation. Will that set your mind at ease? Yes, if that man is as strong as you. Is he strong? Strong, I mean? Yet. What is your name, boy? Merharad, sir. Well, Maharad, your life is yours to live as you will, but I suggest you find a more honest trade if you truly wish to keep your sister safe. I'm not proud of what I do, but what choice do I have? We need to eat, and everyone's too busy rebuilding their own lives to bother with two grubby orphans. Wait, boy. I didn't take this roundabout road just to see you end up in some creature's belly. Let me walk you back to the city gates. Thank you, sir. Call me Astidian. Astidian! Yazur Dragoon. He's so cool. So does it work? Can I? No! Oh wait, this doesn't count as a sanctuary because there's no aetheryte. Well, I guess I'll talk to him first. I should leave you to recruit Graha. He'll appreciate the invitation much more, I'm sure. As I recall, he was based in the Annex. Someone there ought to be able to point you in the right direction. Let us be off, Merharad. Do me a favor and don't stray from the path. Let's get all armored up. Where? Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that there's all these blank ones now. There we go. Although I guess since I'm in a city, I could have stayed in my adventurer-esque stuff. That dude's full on RP walking. He's getting into it. Get out of my way. What might the students do for you? Graha, yes, he's in the main hall with Mistress Trial. They've been holed up in there for days. By all means, go and give them an excuse to take a break. This has the feeling of a voice cutscene. Yeah, now I'm all armored up. Sup, homies?
Ah, Ojika, my good man. Would you be so kind as to...
Oh, isn't this a pleasant surprise?
I wish you had sent word ahead. I thought I was having visions for a moment there.
You dream about me? What are you working on? How's the restoration students going along? I'll ask that.
Raha and I have been compiling old records of the students' activities. We located several accounts in the archives of Numenon and added them to the collection we recovered from the Isle of Val.
And judging by the progress we've made thus far, sorting this pile will keep us occupied for days to come. But what brings you to the Annex, my friend? Surely you haven't come all this way just to watch us shuffle dusty papers around?
Adventure! Adventure awaits!
The treasure vault of Alzadal III.
And you're looking for companions to join you on this expedition. I would dearly love to accompany you, of course, but I'm afraid I'm committed to another task.
Hold on one second.
On the subject of which I had hoped to ask for your assistance.
Tell me it paused. Okay, good, it did. My dog started barking, and someone's on an important phone call that shouldn't have doggies barking in the background during. He.
Then again, it's not so urgent that it can't wait until you've returned. You should go, Raha. I'll stay here and mind the shop, as it were.
Are you sure? I'd hate to leave you short-handed.
He's all teary-eyed.
I'm sure. Just try to be back before too many moons have passed.
Well, I guess we're off on another adventure already. Have you asked anyone else to come along?
Nope.
Then might I suggest we invite your Stola? Ever since the Scions disbanded, she spent most of her time cloistered within the Great Google Library, hoping to piece together
Google
a method
Library
to traverse the rift. It would seem, however, that whatever wisdom she sought there was not to be found. She arrived in Sharlayan the other day. We spoke briefly before she began her search of Numenon. Considering what you've told us of Alzadal's extraordinary feats, I do believe your Stola would be more than interested to hear what you have to say.
Yee.
Splendid. Then let us head to the archives at once.
Wait, before you go. I have another potential member to volunteer, if you've room to spare. Urianger. He sent the students a request for materials, you see. Treatises on the architecture of treasure vaults and the like.
We need a healer.
From what I can gather, the Loperites are looking to make improvements to their own creation and wish to learn more about how we build things down here. So, why not take Urianger with you? Let him study Alzadal's legacy firsthand.
None can deny the benefit of seeing something with your own eyes. If our expedition leader has no objections, I say we extend Urianger an invitation once we've spoken with Jostola.
Safe travels, you two. But don't forget, I'd still like your help with that other matter I mentioned.
Ooh.
Right. Then it's off to the library.
Oh, I don't know if it'll really save me time to load over there and then run over. So we'll just listen to the nice nighttime music. Okay, even though we're now back in the city. Oops, not that. That's definitely not what I want to glam. Oh, Puddingway's here. I guess my pudding wasn't needed to stop the final days after all, but I persevere. Once people taste it, they'll be even happier than they were before the apocalypse started. I just know it. You do you, Puddingway. Keep on keeping on. Ah, fellow samurai. Shall we coddle each other over the loss of our cool job? Well, it looks like she's on the ground with a bunch of books.
I've never known Jostola to doze off in the middle of research before.
Oh, we're just gonna sit with her. Dang it, I should have gotten... Yeah, it was a nice shot.
Close my eyes for one moment. Ow! How long have you two been here?
Oh, let's see. Catching up on some light reading.
Something to that effect. I must have been studying for 2-3 days straight before exhaustion finally claimed me.
Yo, you gotta calm down.
As you know, I've been researching ways to travel from the source to one of its reflections. Well, looking for hints at least. I don't expect to find a simple set of instructions tucked away in some dark corner of the library. So I've been skimming through the stacks, hoping to uncover even a partial mention of any similar feats in the past.
Well, lucky you.
A means to travel between worlds exists, and you can be sure I will find a way to employ it. So I promised Runar, but 'twould seem I've set myself a nigh impossible task.
You needn't be so hard on yourself. The leap I made with the Crystal Tower was not achieved in an afternoon. It was the culmination of a collective effort spanning generations.
True. Keep talking while I
you
open
think
some
me
goldfish.
discouraged? I assure you, 'tis quite the opposite. A daunting challenge and the time to sink my teeth into it. I feel like a fresh-faced student again.
A scholar in her element.
Indeed. Was there something else you wish to ask of me?
Let's go on an adventure.
Al-Zadal is no minor figure in Harnish history, and much is known about his family. But this is the first I've heard of a descendant surviving a trip to another world. If those tales are true, then he may have left behind some clue as to how it was accomplished. An invitation to delve into one of the world's lingering mysteries. As if I could refuse.
Yee.
And whence do we embark upon this expedition?
As soon as I find my
Akyali by ship.
Shakespearean
But before that,
Yu-Gi-Oh
we thought
flair.
to extend an invitation to Urianger as well. He was in Thalmazane last we heard.
Then by all means let us recruit him and be on our way.
Here's the real question. Do I play samurai or a tank for the dungeon? Because most likely... the fending top's probably going to be really dope, but there's a chance that the striking top isn't bad either. Yeah. Is it those winter coats? Because I saw people just posting random pictures of like stuff they data mined before the patch was out. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's ooh. Because I know which one is probably the fending top.
Our illustrious champion.
I'm hiding the chat boxes now, by the way. More immersive.
Cloaked in the mantle of the common explorer, fame set aside in thy pursuit of simple adventure. I am told a new expedition is in the offing.
It is good to see you well. I'm curious about Thancred, but I'm sure he'll tell me.
And thee. As ever, thou art the picture of strength.
You've been keeping yourself busy, I trust?
True to our plan, Thancred and I embarked upon a pilgrimage of sorts.
Is it
with an eye
diable?
for gauging the state of those lands through which we passed. Our travels were interrupted, however.
If not,
by
it's
a
fine, so
request
like
for
white and
aid
blue.
From our befurred lunar allies. As you may recall, the Loperids had been seeking new purpose for the moon, another role through which it might serve to benefit mankind. The
Just be a
Forum
moon.
have been working to advise them in this endeavor, but I returned to offer mine own counsel.
And this has what to do with treasure vaults, exactly?
Maybe I'll do that after this. I've seen funny
You have learned
pictures.
of my predicament from Mistress Kryl. I know not whence they acquired such knowledge, but the Loperids now stand convinced that adventurers delight in treasure hunts. Thus, with their newly built wonderland of riches and mystery, do they hope to entice all manner of daring
The
delvers
maps!
to the moon?
It's the maps!
So earnest and innocent was their desire to bring joy to the world that I found myself powerless to refuse them my cooperation. But what of you, my friends? Why are you come to Labyrinthos? Fascinating. This is indeed a most fortuitous
I like that the maps are
opportunity.
canon. Not that
I
most
should
things
be
aren't
honored
already in this
to
game.
accept thine invitation. How long hath it been, I wonder, when last our actions were not impelled by fate or desperation?
Aye. Though I cherish the Scion's accomplishments, 'tis pleasant to not have the weight of the world upon our shoulders for a change.
Counting Istinian, we number 5 now, yes? Without knowing what traps or perils await unwary feet, we may be wise to refrain from recruiting others.
I agree. Between us,
Gang,
we
gang.
should have the skills to handle whatever situation may arise. Shall we be on our way?
Too bad Thancred ain't here though. Like that one time at the start of the expansion.
Oh!
Oh!
All is well, I trust?
A wasted trip, I'm afraid. I'd hoped to catch up with a former mentor while you parleyed with the rabbits, but it seems our paths were not to cross.
The homie. How was your pilgrimage?
Having an astrologian beside you on the road is surprisingly convenient. And it doesn't hurt that he's making strides with his light-hearted banter. In any case, as we made our way around Ilzabard, we saw that much of the continent was in various stages of chaos.
Don't doubt.
A certain amount of disorder is to be expected. The final days are over, and the people no longer have a common threat binding them together. That's the thing with these fledgling troubles, eh? You need to keep an eye out, lest they mature into full-grown headaches. So, for what reason have so many esteemed personages seen fit to gather?
Adventure.
Beneath the waters of the Bounty, you say? I see you've already stolen away my traveling partner with the promise of unexplored ruins and scholarly glory.
Nay, 'tis not for mine own indulgence, but rather the fulfillment of my commitment to the Loperids.
Ah, of course. And if you have Estinian rounding out your group, you'll likely have all the members you need.
Oh, he feels left out.
Feeling left out?
Yeah.
I could put in a good word for you, if you like.
We may have been released from our obligations, but I'll never be free of that merciless wit of yours, will I? In all seriousness, it is best I sit this one out.
No.
Too many former scions consorting with one another might be seen as a cause for concern in certain quarters.
Dang, I was hoping for another bro trip.
Reconnaissance and scout out the situation in the Far East. Feel free to share if you come across any interesting revelations.
Okay.
Till we meet again.
Shall we also hasten our departure? Sir Estinian will wonder what hath become of us.
Okay, so let's see if it'll let me apply the glamour here. Okay, and how do I make my character? Yeah. Ooh. Wow. I won't put that first. Raids. Well, no, I'll do main scenario first, because that's what... Oh, I can just choose multiple, okay. Raids, trials, ultimates, and soon PvP. Oh, wow. A little bit earlier in the day, but not always. Depends on what's hip happening. Yeah, Samurai's LB is an instant kill. Oh, whoops, I didn't want to fully close it. And it, like, can kill multiple people if you dash through them. What about my picture? How do I redo my picture? Oh, it's probably in this, right? Ooh. That's not bad. I like stylized. Ooh, I'm probably gonna do that one. Green's not bad either. I kind of like the green one. I'm gonna go with this one. How do I do picture? I don't know what portrait menu is. Ah. Wow. Holy cow, they got a lot. Will it just be whatever? Do I have to like do the emote before I go into it, like G-pose? Oh, here we go. Oh, there's only certain ones. No, I had a good idea. Ah. That sucks. Oh, there is goodbye, though. And that's the one that matters. How do I pause? Oh. And no accents. Ooh. That's good for now. Dang. I had this really cool idea of one for... Oh, hello? There we go. Yeah. Although this does put my super OP macro on display for the world to see. Aw, wow, that matches perfectly. Wow. Let's see. Who else do we want to see? I've never actually talked to... What the heck? The subtitles came back? Oh, no, it just tells me... Okay. Wait, is data center travel a thing? It isn't a thing this patch, right? It's coming up. I was gonna say, because I was like, ooh, subtitles isn't back. I know that. Oh, yeah. Ultros. Oh, let's see if Naoki's done hers. Nope. Guarantee you Dre hasn't done one. Yep. Anyways. As soon as you return with the entire survey party, I hope Matsuya's boat is sturdy enough to carry us all. What he means is we are grateful for the use of one of your precious fishing vessels. We are more than glad for the chance to provide it. I ask only that you take care to steer clear of the reefs in the shallows there. We will keep an eye out. I don't really care about any of this. Wow. This is not voiced. Alzahal the Third. No, oh my gosh! She said something. One of the treasure he supposedly brought back. This undersea vault may hold relics from another reflection. My friends, we should temper our expectations. The map doth promise ruins, but behold that we know not what we will find. Not until we find it, aye. So let us dispense with the conjecture and set sail for the vault. Yea. go try my awful new job. Is just an unlock here, I'm guessing. There it is. We'll see what queue time is for DPS. And then if it's looking poopy, I'll go either Paladin or Dark Knight to give them a try. Oh, good. It's only 5 minutes. Oh, is that what people were PF recruiting for? Is the dungeon? There's a bunch of people talking in chat. Yeah, Dark Knight's actually very viable. Even though it'll probably still have problems where it can't really self-sustain. Just the fact that Living Dead is honestly probably the best invuln in the game now is enough. And Blood Weapon finally got that thing. That's why I'm hopeful they'll resort to fixing Samurai. This is they did pay attention to Dark Knight and did what people asked for. So people just need to stay loud about Samurai, and there's honestly been a bigger stink about Samurai than any other jobs. Like, people memed on Dark Knight and White Mage and Machinist, but like, people have really been talking mad smack about the Samurai stuff, so that's cool. Alright, dungeon time. I would have liked to have done it with the gang for the story and everything, but it takes too long. Maybe I'll do it when I'm farming glamour. Alzadal's Legacy. Oh, I almost got it. I forgot to take the good screenshots I gotta use. Someone was like, first time here, and I said, "Ayo, same." Epic. Ooh. Oh my gosh, I did it. I'm gonna keep hitting my shift 9. Oh, that's right. I don't need to... My normal AoEs are now all circles. Oh no, I did it! Okay. I was... Oh no, I did want to get a cone for that, duh. Because it was, my Iajutsu. No, even the Iajutsu is a circle. Oh man. This it takes me getting used to, man. I like the percussions in this song, they're fun. Reminds me of Donkey Kong or a jungle-themed track from Mario Kart. Ugh, these things are gross. I just looked at these. Oh my gosh. I need like a counter or something for all the times I misinput a item. Oh, that's right. I need to turn on... They added an auto target. Where is it? Where is it? I don't know where it is. I'll have to go find it later. I was hoping this was going to go off in time so I could hit a positional. With my 4-second third eye, I can do anything. I guess I didn't need to use my 2 minutes. Show me the loot. Oh, that's just a ring. What the heck? What the heck is that? That's dope. Oh, was it dyeable? I didn't see. Yes, the gear's dyeable. I'm gonna read on that hat, even though it's not my style. It's just so funny, so fun looking. Let's see. Looming voice, lift of passage detected, confirming bearer's identity. Ooh, this place looks cool. I'm assuming we want to kill this thing. Cool. Oh my gosh. Wait, what item level is 590? 575. Blech. Yeah, I guess 590. 595 would be the Alliance raid. Oh man, another door. Kill it! Goodness. Wait, what's this thing? Claw Trap Alexandal 14. Well, this thing looks cool. I'm just gonna do one of these right off the bat. Is this gonna be a ring? Sounds like a buster. Nope. I was right. Wait, they're numbered. Oh, I see why. What the heck is this? White mages? Oh, it's their res thing. I was like, what are they saying? Trust me, guys, you can stand with me. I am an epic raider. Oh my gosh. Dang it! Literally right as the buster comes. Third eye, save me. Dang it. There wasn't a buster, I maybe could have done it. I did use Bloodbath way too early though. Panicked. I definitely could have lived if I hadn't saved Bloodbath. Wait, is he still going? Or did he... Oh, he literally just died. Dang, he's probably close too. And not like sprinting matters. Gotta wait for them to run all the way back here. What's it look like outside? Oh, there's a big old octopus. Ew. Is that the final boss? I mean, I guess if we pull, it would teleport him here, but... Oh, whoops, it was redot time. Yaha, it's redot time. Oh, did you see me slap that guy at that one little thing? Crazy. Oh, this is the AoE? Yep. This time we got it, as long as they don't die here. Stand right here, bruh. Oh, hey. I'll need on them just because they're for striking. I kind of like them, actually. Hold on. The wrapped up bit's a little odd, but like the boots, like... What's it die like? Oh, it doesn't change. Oh, okay, so the armor stays silver. This could look really good with the stuff from the Matoya dungeon. Oh, what's this thing? Actually not a bad looking bracelet. I'm sure I'll get tons of them though over time. Why is the Dragoon going away when they're soloing someone? Come stand in this pile, dude. Oh yeah, this guy. Ooh, is that gonna be the Dark Knight weapon that drops from here? Ooh, that actually looks kind of cool. Oh, it was the DPS one. Whoopsie. No! I had one more stack. Okay, what's happening? Oh my gosh. Ah. That's cool. Wonder if using the right will control it better. Or maybe just my camera. That looks like something's coming from over there. Oh my gosh. Whoa. What was that? So wait, he tethered green? I thought it was the orange ones that went off just now. Nope, turning my camera does not work, so I just have to... Oh, if I hold forward, it does. Oh! No! Oh, it's bad. We're dead. What's his health at? Oh, let me hit this. We're dead. Okay, so yeah, for that hanging rope one, I'm pretty sure he tethered green. And that means that either that's the color it's coming from or that it's not coming from. Please may a top drop from this. That's all I care about. But obviously if it's fending, the other dude's gonna want it. No way they don't. Means I'm gonna have to farm this on tank. No, I tried to get it before he jumped. Okay, I think this is the one that I died to. Yep. Oh, I'm not gonna get this off. Oh no, I did. Oh no, oh no, 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 get out! Man, that turn took forever. Once I redot, I'm going to LP. I have time. Ooh. Oh, the ninja one. Yo. Oh, that looks so good. I'm probably not gonna win it. I'm gonna farm this off stream. Definitely. Oh, dude, with the knives on the back. Holy cow, that looks so nice. That kind of sucks that the sleeves stay white. It's a little restricting. Oh well. Oh, that looks so good. Got a couple player comms. Will this be voiced?
What have we here?
'Tis not unlike a Hunnish alchemical furnace in design.
Well, there is one way we might find out.
Stop! You mustn't touch it.
It's our boy.
Vritra! Oh, my apologies. Should I continue calling you Varshan?
You may address me as you wish. My nature is no longer a secret. Still, this is not a setting I imagined for our reunion. Surely you've not entered these ruins as common looters.
Would that we could deny your accusations, but I fear you're not far from the truth.
Great Vritra, might we beseech thee to explain the nature of this strange contrivance?
It was crafted by our alchemists at my behest, for the purpose of sealing something away.
Ooh. I wasn't going to touch it, but you know, Y'shtola. Wait. I'm more curious about what's being sealed away. Is it a void scent?
Perhaps I should simply show you.
That looks voidish. Is it a portal?
I have lifted the seal, if only for the moment, by an authority only I possess.
A planar fissure?
No, my friend. Small though it may be, this is a functioning gate into the void.
Oh, I guess I could have spoken to everyone. Void gates and fissures are much the same in practice, in a sense that they both allow passage between the source and the 13th. The difference in terminology refers to circumstances of their creation. Fissure is an incidental tear in the fabric between worlds, whereas a void gate is the product of deliberate action. I suspect this is the latter, judging by the elaborate mechanism put in place to control it. To think that our search for material riches would lead to this priceless discovery. That swirling emptiness, it puts me in mind of old friends, not to mention old foes. Can such a tiny portal truly be so dangerous? Even in the learned halls of Sharlayan, 'tis forbidden to throw wide the gates to the abyss. The peril is far too great. Rest of my linger. I expect you have more questions.
I must admit, I am deathly curious to know how a void gate came to be hidden in the depths of these ruins.
To tell that tale, we must first peer far to the south, and even further into memory. An age 5 millennia passed when the Algan Empire sent an invading force to the shores of Meracidia. The southern people rallied around the commanding figures of Bahamut and Tiamat, and fought fiercely to repel the would-be conquerors. With Bahamut's defeat, however, the tide turned against them. Desperate to seize any advantage, the Mercidians resorted to summoning primal entities. In response, Emperor Zande forged a covenant with the Cloud of Darkness, sovereign among the all-devouring denizens of the Void. Thus bolstered by icons on one side and Voidsent on the other, the two armies clashed in a battle of unspeakable carnage. So much death, so much loss.
I consider myself well versed in that period of history, yet you speak as one who witnessed it happen.
Well, yeah, probably. He's a dragon. Tiamat is his sister.
Indeed, I did. I heard Tiamat's roar of defiance and sped toward that war-torn land. Along with my sibling, Ashdaya. We dragons are not male or female as men are wont to classify, but elder sister is the closest a mortal tongue can come to describing what she meant to me. I was the last of our brood to hatch, and Ashdaya cared for me where my sire could not. Thus I was with her when Tiamat roared. I was with her when she journeyed south, and I was with her when she fought against the Voidsent hordes. Yet no matter how many of their vile fiends we cast down, more rose from the abyss to take their place. Faced with an unwinnable war of attrition, Ashdaya risked her all on a final gamble. She plunged through the Void Gate itself to strike at the root of their strength.
The Cloud of Darkness?
I tried to follow in her wake, determined to lend what aid I could. But even as I came upon Alag's glittering tower, I saw the rift close behind her. And Ashdaya has been lost to us ever since.
I find I must retract my earlier claim of historical knowledge. Nowhere in the Crystal Tower's archives did I see mention of such noble sacrifice.
That does not surprise me. To Allagan eyes, it must have seemed as if a lone dragon, driven to madness, simply dove through the gate and did not return. For my part, I spent long years searching for the means to reunite with Azdaja. Until I could search no more. Until Allag was dust, and the art to open a void gate large enough to accommodate a dragon forever lost.
Yet you have the beginnings of a gate right here, under the control of a harnessed device.
My discovery came before Radzat was founded. Though I scoured the lands for a method to cross the rift, it was beneath the sea that I chanced to find a natural planar fissure. It was, however, far too narrow to admit a worm's bulk. Only after our city rose upon the rock, and I could enlist the aid of our talented alchemists, did matters take a favorable turn. Their dedication was beyond reproach. Tirelessly they worked to expand the fissure, and after decades of toil, it finally grew to a size that a child might pass through.
Not long ago, you told us that you called out to your kin, that Azdaja's answer was silence. I suspect the conclusion to your tale is not a joyful one.
With hope in my heart, I used the simulacrum to cross the threshold. But no, I did not find her. What I found was a host of Voidsent, clamoring around the opening they had sensed. 'Twas but a moment, but enough. I had no choice but to retreat and allow the portal to contract once more.
The gate was a threat to your people. You had to decide between endangering Radzat and abandoning your sister. And you chose the latter.
'Twas not that thy sibling scorned thy call. 'Twas that she was trapped beyond a barrier through which neither roar nor dragon may pass. Even now, in the desolate world of the 13th.
I can scarce imagine your pain, yet it was wise not to linger in that place. Too long a sojourn, and even a being of your power risks being warped into a creature of the void. You've seen this phenomenon before, when we stepped into the darkness.
Yeah. Third time I come, I remember Nero turning purple.
Turned purple? Well, yes. His wounds had allowed the void's corruption to enter his body and twist his ether. Had it been allowed to progress much longer, I presume he would have been fully transformed.
Then there is little
Oh.
hope for Azdaja.
Dang.
Ah, no. I hadn't meant to. I speak only of possibilities. The scales of the First Brood are extraordinarily resistant to ethereal fluctuations. They are the protective talisman's core components after all, and even the corruption I described would struggle to overcome.
Aw.
Of course. With the warding scale in one's possession, one could conceivably survive a stay in the 13th without being warped by its energies.
Be that as it may, it is too late to rescue my sister. 5,000 years too late. And now countless others look to me for guidance and protection. So when I sensed intruders in the ruins, I came only to ensure that the gate remained closed. That, and to secure the treasure, of course. I wish only to forget the rest.
Man, you surely better not start messing with the void. Okay, I'll be right back for a second. Need to go let my dog out. quickly pop open some crackers, cheese and crackers. A true gamer snack. Keep you going. Well, I guess I should be eating during cutscenes, though I have a feeling the next one will not be voiced. So I guess I'll just go until the next voice bit comes. Something matters not to only expand the fissure, but also manipulate it as one might a gate. Astonishing, is there any chance I could learn more of how this feat was accomplished? Ooh, she wants to make just like a permanent gate. That could be cool. I will tell you what I can. First over, I must return to the High Crucible and arrange to replace the Guardians you so handily destroyed. It will not do to leave the gate undefended. Ah, my apologies. We were perhaps a touch zealous in our rush to uncover the vault's secrets. If the constructs can be replaced, we would be happy to offer our assistance. That will not be necessary, much as I retain spare vessels for myself. I keep duplicate Guardians on hand for such eventualities. In any case, we should return to Razatan. Okay, where am I going? That's where the next cutscene will be. I promise we will discuss the Void Gate further, but first I must attend to the matter of the Vault's Sentinels. As your instruments have no doubt informed you, the Capiculu has been reduced to so much scrap. Please bring a new one out of storage and see that it is conveyed to its post along with some few lesser constructs. Was it tomb robbers? Fiends born from the Tower of Zot? By the sisters, do not tell me a blasphemy yet roams free. Why such guilty faces? Surely this isn't you who are responsible for this. Oh. Ahem, well, the details aren't important. I shall see it is done immediately. With that, the vault will soon be secure once more. I believe you had questions. Secure for me to come rob it again. Quite a few, in fact, but I'd like to begin with the gate itself. Is it still functional, yes? There it is. I was hoping this explanation would be voiced, but I guess I'm not surprised at the same time. Indeed, which is why I saw that it's sealed. Which is why I saw it sealed with an alchemically forged lock and warded with my magics. Such power must not fall into the wrong hands. Aye, aye. In truth, the primary reason for the vault's construction was to keep the gate hidden from the outside world. So much effort for such a little door. That little door you speak of leads to an abyss teeming with unspeakable horrors. That said, in its current state, it would emit only the lowest of void scent, and from this side no man would be able to pass through. No man. I should think Alphino would fit, given a firm enough push. Physical size is only one consideration. The true restriction hinges upon the etheric density of the soul in transit. And yet you succeed in expanding this diminutive portal and sending your simulacrum to the 13th. Thanks to my brilliant alchemists. I should have destroyed the anomaly when I found it, but instead, I bade them devise a means to control it. After much experimentation, we accomplished the impossible. A method was conveyed by which my magics could manipulate the fissure and transform it into a serviceable gate. But the process has long since been forgotten. Once I had given up searching for Azdaja, there was no need to preserve such esoteric and dangerous knowledge. Thus has the gate lain dormant for years uncounted. Our own passage to the 13th was made relatively simple thanks to the Crystal Tower. An ancient mechanism channeled the tower's vast stores of energy to open the Void Gate, one bound to a covenant made with the Cloud of Darkness. Once that sovereign entity was beaten back, however, the covenant was broken and the doorway severed from its connection to the Void. Theoretically, it should be possible to reconnect the gate by forging a new pact with another Void Scent. Such deals usually end in betrayal and death. In any case, we should attempt to gain an understanding of the Bounty Gate. Mayhap you could resume the search for your sister. I have already explained. I put those futile hopes to rest centuries ago. My place and my duty is here now. Ah, I had meant to ask. What prompted you to search the vault in the first place? See if the legends were true. As you have seen, the famous wealth from the stories is quite real, if not its rumored origin, but I'm afraid I must assert a prior claim. I have been adding to that trove for years, little by little, but the time has come to spend it, that I might alleviate my people's suffering. And we are of one mind. We had no intention of taking it for ourselves. Isn't that right, my friend? Yeah. Oh, she wants to touch that Void Gate. Your Excellency, would you object if I were to conduct a closer examination of the gate? I'll make no attempt to open it, of course. I owe you and yours a debt that can never be repaid. Whatever boon you asked of me, you shall have it. You are most gracious. I shall take full advantage of your permission. Would that I could join thee in thy study. But the Loporrits will be anxious to receive my report. I beg my leave of you. And I must be off to Sharlayan as well. Mistress Krile was eager to speak with you about that request, so please come back to the Annex as soon as you are able. Farewell for now. We can discuss my findings once I return. You'll not be rid of me so easily. You now undertake for I was meant to speak with the fresh-faced. Chronicles of a New Era Quest series, Myths of the Realm. Oh! Enemy assistants are there. I'm gonna hand out monies. Thank you, Byleth. Byleth and I are in this together. I will follow his example. But yeah, Estinian's here. I can't see him amongst the crowd. Meanwhile, elsewhere. In the void. Whoa. Or no. I don't think this is the Void. I think this is... No, it's the Void. That's the Thoradin skeleton. Oh, someone's been talking this whole time. I thought this one was voiced for the big... Thank goodness it wasn't on auto. I would have just like missed all that. I sense the breaching of the gate, but is not instigated from this side. 'Twas thrown open from the other side. I too felt it, a rare occurrence, yes, but such a tiny portal is beneath our notice. There are more pressing matters at hand. An opportunity is upon us, the coming of which we have awaited nigh on 10,000 years. We dare not let it slip our grasp. Yet we must not underestimate he who bested the cloud of darkness, even restrained by a covenant. The cloud was no feeble wisp to be dispersed by some flesh and blood mortal. Yeah, the Void is our next enemy. Ah, let him come. I will drown the world and watch his fleshling gasp for breath in his final moments. Ooh, that looks cool. Knight in black, your zeal is admirable, but forget not your cause. Think back on our struggles beneath the sunless sky. Remember why we cede not our will to fight. 'Tis time we set the war in motion and win redemption for our star. Whew. The Void. Shall we begin? If we are to spend the treasure wisely, we must first determine which groups benefit the most monetary assistance. Some of my systems may find it intimidating to speak with the satrap directly, so I would ask that you act in my stead. Both, you're to visit Akali and Yetamad, speak with Matsya and his people and listen to their grievances. Estating I bid you the same at Palka's stand. I will be conducting my own inquiries at Gladskull grounds. Once we believe you've ascertained the needs of the populace, we need recover Meghaduda. Reconvene at Meghaduda. Is anyone wearing the striking top from the dungeon? What was the stuff called? Darbar striking. Oh man, someone would have uploaded an image by now. Oh, Byleth, I was so glad to see you had returned unharmed. You finished with the boat then? Anything the village desperately needs. Well, I suppose Kalzal's lost loss hit us the hardest. I've been trying to find buyers for my fish, but although I sell a few here and there, it's so much more difficult than it was before. Everyone's still struggling to rebuild their lives. For now, we're just banding together as best we can. I'll put back on my adventurer gear since I'm not just, I was all suited up for battle earlier. Now I'm just gonna be chilling. Greetings and welcome, travelers. This is your first visit with Pavnir. You must try a special Amar Loss. These refreshing zesticam might be best. What could such a wonder cost, you wonder? Normally, I part with 3 bottles for the generous price of 19,800 gil. But for you, I'm willing to go as low as even 10,000. You'd be practically stealing from me. I am not Estinian. Estinian? Who is You're the one who is with that spear-totting fellow. Well, you can hardly blame a man for trying. The world may no longer be on fire, but we're still sifting through the ashes, so to speak. Sister, spare me. We might as well have that ugly tower back for the scant few travelers we see these days. I myself barely have the coin to buy at local prices, I tell you. If I didn't charge the odd adventurer a small fortune for afternoon tea, I'd be scavenging for scraps in the street. Oh, sigh. How fares the port? Well, it's in shambles, isn't it? Trade routes are open once more now that the danger has passed, certainly, but no small number of merchants have had to sell their ships to make ends meet in short term. Add to that the sailors we lost in the final days, and it's little wonder the flow of exports is no more than a pitiful trickle. If Kalzaal and his Tristorium were still with us, I'm sure he'd have found a way to turn our fortune around now that the man who got things done Now that was a man who got things done, God rest his soul. Ah, my advisor's return. I've just made it back myself. Why do you retain this vessel now that your true form is known? You could have flown across the island in a fraction of the time. Be that as it may, the sight of a massive creature descending from the sky can be startling to say the least, and there are a few places I can enter comfortably without risk of flattening some cart or stall. Fair enough. As for my inquiries, the people of Palaka's stand were unanimous in their reply. They are surviving. Resources were stretched to the limit when refugees were pouring in, but they've reserved with some assistance from Yedlimad. From what I understand, they have always been an independent community, hunters and foragers and the like. I was assured that the jungle provides for their needs for the most part. Palaka's stand has weathered a disaster better than most, it seems. I myself heard good news and bad. The quarrymen are cautiously optimistic, having just sold a full wagon of giant skull to a foreign trader. But such visitors are few and far between compared to our best years. The weight of stone leaving Thavnir has been light indeed. Our nation is small and isolated, its prosperity dependent on the steady stream of exports. We must identify any obstacles to the flow of trade so we may begin working to remove them. Tell me, what did you learn in Akiali and Yedamald? They need boats to get by. I see. Without a dedicated buyer, the average fisherman must struggle to offload his daily catch. This is why I believe we should first address the lack of ships and shortage of able-bodied sailors in Yedlmald. I'm reminded of a child I spied as I made my way back to the place. His palace, his father lost at sea when the beast sunk their vessel. So many variations of the same tragic tale repeated over and over, so many lives lost. Enough grief to drown in if we let ourselves be overcome, but we will not. Violet Thestain, I will consider the perspectives you've brought me, and devise a plan to help my people confront this adversity. Come, I would like you to be in attendance when I announce the proposal to my assembled functionaries. Ah, minions. This seems voiced. Means I can get some more cheese.
I thank you for your attendance. The riches the Radiant Host have retrieved were hoarded in Al-Zadal's name. A fortune I set aside for a future day of need. And lo, that day hath come. May it aid our wounded city in reclaiming its vibrancy and vigor.
Yeah.
In better times, I would leave such a task to our capable Ahawan. God's rest his soul. Finding myself bereft of his counsel in the here and now, I will assume the responsibilities of mine office directly. Firstly, the treasure shall be sold for more convenient currency. Thence, invested into the trading port of Yedlamad. Our merchants must have their operations restored, their ships rebuilt. Commerce must flow once more. None were spared the tragedy of the final days. Of this, I am well aware. But an absence was created by the loss of Kalzar's consortium. And by filling it, we provide new means for our fishermen, our artisans, and others to bring their wares to distant markets.
Yeah.
And what of the children who were left without family to care for them?
That is a concern which weigheth heavily upon my mind. A simple gift of coin will soon be exhausted, leaving these young souls adrift on the fringes of our society. Nay, a proper solution is needed, one which doth guarantee their welfare for years to come. Thou hast surely seen how other nations rise to meet this challenge, adventurer. What dost thou deem the wisest course?
Taxes, levy them on trade profits in exchange for investments. It takes a village. Huh? I feel like this is a reference to something that happened earlier in the game that I don't immediately remember. I'm going to click this one because I'm curious.
Of course. We must all look out for one another.
Oh, okay.
Let us put this idea into practice. A contract shall be written, requiring all who receive of Al-Zadal's treasure to commit a portion of their future earnings towards the running of an orphanage. Now, such an influential policy is deserving of a worthy name.
Oh, I get to talk again. Something with Kazakal seems appropriate.
A fitting candidate. Kazal should be remembered, not as the blasphemy which terrorized Thavne, but as a hard-working and generous man who brought much wealth to our shores. Do any among you object to this proposition? Many here lost loved ones to the beasts.
In that time of strife, any one of us could have broken. Any one of us may have been taken by despair. When I think of Kalzal, I feel no hatred.
He sounds pretty calm for someone who looks so
Only a
freaking
stinging
pissed.
regret that we could not save him as well. Isn't that right, men?
And woman.
This bodes well for that boy. Murad, was it? Perhaps he can cut ties with that shady peddler.
Good thing I just changed glams. I would have been matching armor with those people who looked a little odd.
Henceforth, this initiative shall be known as the Kalzal Foundation. Nabdeen, thou art to assemble a patrol and ensure that no child in this city liveth in squalor.
Oh, duh. That's why their armor looks like dragon stuff. Man, I'm dumb.
See to the management of our funds and make haste. Our citizens must not suffer a day more than is necessary.
Dragon and man, side by side in pursuit of a brighter morrow. Reminded of Ishgard.
Aw. Don't talk about heaven's word, Estinian. You're gonna make me tear up. Give me gold. Bum, 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 bum. Million minions. Oh my gosh. Thank you for putting forth Kazahal's name. Those whose lives he enriched will take comfort in seeing his legacy honored. You will forgive me for not speaking sooner, but I bear a message from Archon Y'shtola. Just that you meet her at the High Crucible at your earliest convenience. Understood, thank you. Ishtola must have finished her study of the Void Gate. Shall we hear what she has to say then? I will go with you. I thought the satrap would be too busy setting up the foundation. My clerks have been the well-oiled cogs of this administration since before Ahuan assumed the office. They understand what needs to be done. And I am curious to learn what conclusions your Archon has reached concerning the gate's unique construction. As you wish, allow me to lead the way, Your Excellency. Seeing this tower reminds me, I should see what the striking boots look like. I don't remember off the top of my head. They might be better for my glam. Yeah, pretty wild, right? Aren't you glad I made you do those quests forever ago? Imagine if you had seen that cutscene without the context. Oh yeah, real quick. Boots. You. No, it's you. What do the striking boots look like? So they do have the nails. That probably wouldn't... Hold on. It looks okay, but it loses the knightly appeal. All because of the claws. The AR boots. What are the AR boots? Allagan replica? Oh. Let's see. Hold on. Gonna go check out the housing district in a moment with someone. This looks voiced. But hold on.
Right, here we all are.
You discovered something new.
I took a closer look at that device. I was able to determine how it keeps the Void Gate sealed, but not how it might instead be employed to expand the opening. For that, I would need to reference the technique developed by Vritra's alchemists, no records of which appear to have survived the intervening years.
We know this, so why have you sent for us? Have you learned aught of value or not?
Huh.
Patience, good sir. One must introduce the subject before launching into specifics. From what we understand, travel between worlds is accomplished by passing through the nebulous rift which exists between them. Picture, if you will, the moment you were called to the First. You touched a focus of some kind to help the Exarch pinpoint your location. His summoning spell then channeled the energies of the Crystal Tower to begin your journey to his world. The magics tore a hole in the wall separating Source and Shard, and cast you into the intervening nothingness. In that place, the laws of nature hold no sway. Yet even through this realm of temporal and spatial instability, you were borne safely to your destination in the first. The feat that guided you across such an unimaginable distance, both physical and metaphorical, was nothing short of a miracle.
Then what of the many Voidsent found in the Source? Who guides them here, and how?
An excellent question. Though there are several methods by which the Void's denizens might intrude upon our world, the rituals of summoning are the most typical. For example, let us consider the Gargoyle, a creature of middling power. To call upon such an entity, the prospective summoner must force open a void gate. The portal lasts but a moment and is relatively small, allowing only an imp or other lesser being to squeeze through with their physical body intact. Our more powerful Gargoyle, however, is too large for that. Creating a gate big enough for him would require vast amounts of energy, far beyond the reserves of any one mortal practitioner. Instead, 'tis far more common to bring over only the entity's soul. We had a taste of that ourselves when a certain exarch dragged us to the first.
Oh. No one cares.
And just as our bodies remained in our world, the Voidsent's physical form is left behind in the 13th. Once at its destination, the summoned soul is granted a temporary shell to inhabit. In the Gargoyle's case, a stone effigy has proven a suitable vessel.
Wait. You said that Voidsent must be called here deliberately by someone in the Source, reeled in like a fisherman with his catch.
Exactly. For a being to navigate the chaos of the Rift, with or without form, there must needs be a guiding agent on the other side.
When the hordes poured forth from Alag's Great Gate, it was the technologists who drew them through. Though to my knowledge, planar fissures are in essence natural passages between our world and the Void, which require no such guidance to traverse. Why is only the boundary between the Source and the 13th so fragile? So much so that it often tears open of its own accord.
I believe solving
Because of
that
a
mystery
failed
is key to
rejoining.
understanding travel between the Source and its reflections.
Probably something to do with their energies being connected.
No. The danger is too great.
Perhaps. But what some call danger, others think of as adventure.
Ooh.
Were you not listening to my... Never mind that the means to expand the gate has been lost to the ages. Even could you force the portal wide enough, you would be greeted by an army of murderous horrors the very instant you step through.
Okay,
I
and?
assure you I was most attentive. And I agree that to go alone would be certain death. But if I were to bring along one who has already braved the 13th and humbled the Cloud of Darkness, well, I imagine my chances would be much improved.
Count me in.
I had a feeling you might say that. Once again, I put my life in your ever-reliable hands.
You're always safe in my hands, babe.
That said, as much as I would like to march straight back to the Void Gate, there is the small matter of being unable to open it without the Satrap's personal authority.
As I've said before, I will grant you and yours any boon you choose to name, provided it does not endanger my people.
You have my word that we will take every precaution. Not a single void scent will be allowed to threaten Radzatan, assuming we manage to expand the portal in the first place.
You have a plan?
Actually, I had hoped you might help us with that. I presume the alchemists you retained supplied you with some explanation of their methodology.
That they did. House Daimir was overseeing the project.
Daimir. Ah, yes. The family associated with the great work.
I did not fully comprehend the theory, but their research began with a void scent which had slipped through the fissure. After a thorough examination, they created an arcane simulacrum possessed of similar qualities. A man-made void scent.
Ooh.
It was apparently indispensable in their efforts to enlarge the gate.
A man-made void scent?
Yes. Being great admirers of the Archons, House Daimir submitted detailed notes to Sharlayan's official committee. They expected praise and accolades for their simulacrum.
Huh.
And were thus devastated to be informed that their work had been classified as prohibited material.
If that's true, then those notes might still be stored in a forbidden archive somewhere. Not Google, of course, since that library had yet to be built. Which leaves us with...
Ooh, the secret one they got in before. His favorite place to sneak around.
Indeed. Numenon's restricted stacks may very well hold a copy. In which case, I say we head directly to Sharlayan.
Unless you anticipate needing help to reach the high shelves.
Huh.
I see myself being of little use. Go on ahead. I still need to find Mirad and tell him about the Kalzal Foundation.
Aw.
Let us be on our way as well.
Okay.
They are resolved to venture into the void. Do I sit idly by?
Ooh. Ah! I try to get away from that noise. Okay. We're gonna take a break from the story for a brief moment. Nope, I'm gonna go quickly look at a plot or two. Yeah, I figured I'd have to go to Wolves Den. First things first, I was curious about residential district. No, they did not add more wards, unfortunately. Oosh. Where are my boots again? You gonna give me water? Yep. Have fun. Ah. Okay. I like these, but I feel like it's gonna be hard to match them with anything else. I'm gonna need the rest of the set. It's a shame because if the metal bits were dyeable, I could maybe use this on my armored up set. If only the armor was dyeable. What if we... Oh, that makes it match. That makes it match really well. Yo, I'll have to remember this. I prefer the pure white finish, but the pearl white is an option. Literally matches perfectly. Holy cow. I also wonder where the Alliance raid starts. Don't know if I have to finish this questioning first or what. I might just pause the stream for now. Start up again later. Once I'm done with this house business. Yeah, I'll pause the stream for now. Come back in a little bit.